Hello, my name is Marcia, and today we are going to do some cooking. Notice we're in my kitchen. It is a mess, but let's go pick up a couple ingredients first, and then we'll get started. Let's go.
Say hi.
Hi.
Marcia, where are you?
Can I get some bananas?
Bananas.
So this is my favorite section of the Lexington Co-op because look, you can get all the spices in the jars, and then you can get all of these.
Coffee. I like
We're
coffee.
gonna get raw almonds, raw pistachios.
Raw natural cashews.
Right here? Oh, okay.
Yep, right here. Pistachios.
See?
See?
That's what we're doing. These scoops are about a cup in measurement. So yeah, that's what I do.
Are you filming?
Are you filming? I want to get some hemp hearts and some bone broth too.
Okay.
So in our local grocery store, these are $11.99 for this size package.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
But on Amazon.com, you can get them for $7.99. So for $9.99, this is better for a local price. And I want it now. I don't want to wait for Amazon delivery. So
50 cents off.
Ellen's all about the coupons, y'all.
Oh, yeah. We need to.
I love the Lexington Co-op. So what we're making right now is what I refer to as my nut crunch. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys have seen pictures of this. You've also seen pictures of my fruit smoothie bowls with this nut crunch on it. So let's get started and I'll show you how I make it. So the first thing I do is I get out my old school Ninja. This I think was the first style of the Ninja before they became really popular. So I have almonds, 2 cups of almonds, 2 cups of cashews, 1 cup of pistachios, 1 cup of sunflower seeds, and 1 cup of pumpkin seeds or pepitas. Now all of these are organic and raw. You don't want to take nuts that have already been roasted and then cook them again, so because it'll make them spoil the oils and fats that are in there and make them go rancid. So the first thing I do is I chop up the nuts in the food processor. Put about a cup in there. Again, old school Ninja. You do that just enough to chop them. mixing with the cashews. So this is the cashews and the almonds all chopped. And then I add the pistachios, the sunflower seeds, and the pumpkin seeds. All into a nice big mixing bowl. Then, in a smaller bowl, I use, this was actually imported from Greece, it's 2 tablespoons of oil, and then 2 tablespoons of organic maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then we whisk and we whisk. You want to whisk it until the oil and the maple syrup are mixed really well with the spices. No glumps, you want it to be nice and smooth. Then you take your nut mixture and pour your sweetness on there. I'm going to give this a good stir. So now that the mixture is all stirred up, I get it onto some baking sheets. The oven is set for 325. So again, I put this on some baking sheets and put it in the oven at 325 for about 10 minutes or so. You want to check on it and stir it at least one time, because you want to make sure that all the nuts and seeds are cooking evenly. So now that this is on the baking sheet, I take this and I put it in my preheated oven. So now that the nut crunch has been pulled from the oven, I'm going to stir it and put some pink Himalayan sea salt on it. So now that my homemade nut crunch is done, you try a little bit. It's still nice and hot. I like when the nuts are still hot, just to try them. Still nice and soft. Really good. So now that you've seen how I make my nut crunch, I'm going to show you how I make my fruit smoothie bowl. This is one of the common things that I put the nut crunch on. So first we start with a frozen banana. And then I use a frozen fruit blend. This one has strawberries, blueberries, and cherries with some kale in it. We also sometimes use an antioxidant blend that has cherries, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries. Just depends on which one we have. So I use 1 whole frozen banana and 1 cup scoop of the frozen berries. And then I normally don't drink orange juice. I try not to ever drink my calories. However, when I make this, I normally use a 1/4 cup of orange juice to kind of loosen up the banana, the frozen banana. But if I'm gonna pour any orange juice out, I go ahead and pour a full cup, and then I put a 1/4 cup of it into the mixer, and then I end up drinking this. It's just a habit. I've tracked it quite a bit, so. And then to this I also add cinnamon. I'm kind of generous on the cinnamon. I actually like it a lot. Since I have everything in my Ninja. Blended. So here's one thing about this. Because it is a frozen banana, it kind of gives it that thick smoothie texture. So it actually makes a really good substitute for ice cream too. So if you don't want to use this as like a breakfast fruit smoothie bowl, you can use it for dessert, and it really satisfies that sweet tooth craving. So there's 2 things that I add to this. So this was my tray of the nut mixture. I add about a 1/4 to 1/2 cup, depends on my mood and how many nuts how nutty am I feeling that day. So put some nuts on there. And then I add some hemp hearts. So the hemp hearts is a great source of protein, and your omegas, see, omega-3 and 6. So, and this also has a nutty flavor too. And then this is just more protein. So, there you go. This is my fruit smoothie bowl. I'll give you a close-up of that. So let's give it a try. Get some hemp hearts on there with some of the nut crunch. One of my all-time favorites when I have a sweet tooth hankering. So today was a twofer. I hope you enjoyed the recipe, and I hope you give it a try. If you do, please feel free to use the hashtag mealsbymarcia and tag me on Instagram. That way I can see what you did. Let me know if you made any changes to it, if you added any other spices. I know for my nut crunch I used paprika and cinnamon, but you could use, for instance, cayenne pepper if you wanted a little kick, even some ginger or something. There's all kinds of things that you can do to kind of change it up a little bit, give it a little different flavor depending on your preferences. So thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you on the next one. Hi. Hi, Lily Cat. So the cat is going crazy at my feet. She does this every time I'm in the kitchen cooking. Hi, Lily. What are you doing? Lily. Hey. Oh, Melody's coming out to play too. That's unusual. Normally Melody doesn't come out. Lily cat. Meow. Lily cat. What are you doing?
I bet I can make Melody leave.
Lily.
Come on, Melody. Let's go back to the house. Come on, Melody.
Oh, I need to sweep the floor. Oh, Lily's leaving. Hi, Melody. What are you doing? Oh, Lily, did you think I was going to give her something and not you? You guys are silly. Silly little kitty cats.